Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Yummy Mommy, and oh my gosh, I feel like it's been such a long time since I spoke to you guys. Let me just tell you, by the way, as in I don't even know where to start. So I sent you guys a poll asking you guys to ask me questions, ask me anything on Friday. I had every intention of recording this video on Saturday, but life happened. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but life happened. So much went wrong. Well, not really went wrong, but there was just a lot happening this weekend. Like, first I started my period, and if you are on the coil, then you know, like, when those first few days are brutal. They are so unforgiving. I literally just could not, like, I had no energy, I had no joy. I was just not in a good mood. And then Mukeni, I don't know, I think it's like she's going through a growth spurt or something. She was so clingy this weekend. Ethan was a bit unwell, and then I started having some issues with my eyes, and then the worst thing, yesterday, Monday now, I had actually recorded this video, but my phone had a storage issue and it refused to download the video. And so here I am recording it again because God is good, and because I miss you guys, and because Vlogmas is real and I gotta continue. So I'm really sorry for the break, but thank you for being patient with me, and thank you for being here. So I want to get right into it. I asked you guys to ask me questions. I have a list of about 50 questions because some of them were like pretty much similar. So the list is 50 questions, and I don't think I'll be able to answer them all in this video. So I think I'll split it into two. In this video, I'll just try to answer 25, and then we'll answer the other 25 probably tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, so I asked you guys a very general question poll. So there's things from like career to marriage to I don't know, just general life goals and things like that. And I haven't bothered to segment them, even though I've seen other people doing that, and I'm just like, that's a lot of work. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit lazy. So I'm just gonna answer them in whatever order, and I hope you find your question in there somewhere. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So the first question, what is your biggest achievement of 2018? 100% my biggest achievement is starting this YouTube channel. Like, I had thought about doing it for so long. I had wanted to do it for such a long time, but I just kept postponing it, and I kept giving myself excuses and reasons why I shouldn't do it and why now is not the right time. But in August, I believe it's been almost 4 months since I started this channel, because I started on the 20th of August. So when I left a job that I was in, which you know about because you watched the video about the truth about why I quit my job, I just decided, you know what, there's no better time than now, and I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. I love this channel, I love this platform, I love what kind of an outlet it gives me. This is definitely my biggest achievement of 2018. Next question, how do you keep the romance and intensity burning in your marriage? I wish Zach was here for us to answer this question together. I didn't. Okay, if I was to say some tactics that we use to keep the fire burning, one, keep dating each other. When you get married, life can just happen. Like, soon you find your life has become about kids, about shopping, about so many other things, and you've forgotten that initially, before the kids came, before you started living together, it was just the two of you dating each other and having fun. And so we try our best not to lose that. We try and go on a date night at least once a week. Most weeks we even go more than one time, so that's pretty cool. So that's one thing. Keep dating each other. Keep doing those things you used to do when you were dating that made this person feel special. If you used to buy her flowers all the time, buy her flowers. If you used to cook for him every night, cook then for him. If you can't do it, just try and do those things that you were doing when you were dating, so that you guys cannot feel like overwhelmed by life. What's another thing we do? Communication, and like really honest communication. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, when Zach and I see each other, it's like I will tell him everything about my day, from the most boring thing that happened to the most exciting thing that happened. And that way I always feel like he's the person who knows everything about my life. Like, even the most tiny, most insignificant thing, like I hit my toe in the morning when I got out of bed, to the most amazing thing that, I got a new job, or I got a new brand sponsorship, like something like that. We need to tell each other everything. That way there's no barrier to intimacy or to like really, really honest communication, and you always feel like really close to that person. The last thing I would say is find things that you can do together. Like, find activities, places you can go, dates you can go on, like things which you guys have in common. So like for example, when we met, used to love hiking, so we would go hiking together all the time. Right now we don't do it as much, but we are trying to find other things we do together. Like, we both love to exercise, so we try to exercise together. What else? My husband rides a motorbike, and I recently learned how to ride a motorbike. That would be something I would never do, but because of him, I'm gonna go out of my way and like try and do it, So those are some 3 tactics. Sorry, I've taken so long on that question. Next question, how do you take care of your locks, and what products do you use? First of all, I'm gonna make a whole video about my hair journey because people are always asking me, like, are your locks real? Are your locks real? My locks are 100% real. However, I had grown them before and then I cut them, then I reattached them recently, but I'm gonna make a whole video about that. But basically how I take care of my locks is I don't really do that much. I'm so basic. So I go to the salon once every 3 to 4 weeks, and that's where my hair is shampooed, that's where it's conditioned, that's where it's treated, and that's where now it's like dried and retwisted. I don't do any of that myself. During the month when I'm not going to the salon, I've not gone to the salon, all I do is that I spray with a spray bottle, which I will insert a picture here. Yeah, so I just spray with that, and sorry, that's my laptop, this is my bottle of water. I just spray with a spray bottle, which just keeps my hair looking fresh and shiny and keeps it moisturized. And then for my edges, I just use an ordinary toothbrush to tame it. I used to use gel, but I don't anymore because I don't like the flakes that it leaves here, and I feel like it weakens my hairline. So all I do is just in the morning, I just spray the stuff on my hair, and then I use the toothbrush and I just like comb like that. Yes. Okay, next question, number 4. Would you collaborate with a 20-year-old YouTuber? Absolutely, yes, I would. I don't even know why it's important for you to mention that you're 20 years old. Like, that doesn't even matter. One of the things I love most about social media is that it's kind of like even the playing field. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody can prosper on YouTube, whether you're 50 years old or whether you're 60 or whether you're 15. As long as you have really good content, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter if you live in Helsinki or if you live in Gikomba. It doesn't matter. Like, if you have good content, if you have something that people want to watch, people will watch it. So yeah, I would definitely collab with you if I mean we have like things in common. So feel free to DM me on Instagram, or you can leave a comment down below, or you can email me because I always leave my email in the description box below. Next question, how old are your locks? I think I've already mentioned that. They're around 7 years in the growing, but with a 1-year break in between. What is your biggest fear? Animals. I am deathly afraid of animals, like not even in a rational way. Like, I am so scared of animals, you guys. Like, any animal, from a cuckoo to a baka to, as in like anything, any animal just really gives me the creeps. And it's been that way since I was a child. I keep trying to ask my mom, where did this fear come from? Because it's like a real fear, but like she can't even, she just says I've just always been afraid of animals, which I'm just wondering, are people born feeling afraid of animals? I don't even know, but yeah, I'm deathly afraid of animals. What is your advice on how to handle failure? Let me tell you how I handle failure. I don't know if this is advice, but this is how I handle failure. First, I allow myself to be sad. I allow myself to cry. I allow myself to be upset. You know, don't listen to the people who tell you, no, just move on. No, it's important when you fail for you to take a moment to be upset about that thing, because obviously failing, everyone hates failing. So take a moment, take a breath, feel bad, feel sad, but don't allow yourself to live there in the sadness. After you're done feeling sad, sit and think about that failure. Think about, how could this have been avoided? What did I do to perpetuate this failure? What could I have done better? What will I ensure I won't do again so that I don't fail? And use that as a lesson for the next time. And then just get up and move on. Like, just forget about it and move on. Because the thing is that if you remain perpetually dwelling there on the, oh my God, this happened, oh my God, I wish I could, you can't go back, you can't change time, you can't do anything about it. You've already failed now. Now just move on and try to ensure you don't fail again. That's my advice. When is your next meet and greet? Oh my gosh, I keep being asked this. I've only had one meet and greet in my like very short influencer career. I think it was in August or September, and it was so amazing. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I had really wanted to do one in December, but this December has ended up being super hectic, so I'm not gonna be able to do one. Maybe early next year, January, maybe February, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments like whether you think I should do a meet and greet, and like when you think I should do a meet and greet, because I don't want to do it and then just meet and greet myself. You know, people are always there telling you, oh, you should have a meetup, you should do this, and then will they show up? Will you show up? Girl, I don't want to be talking to myself. I already talk to myself every single day on this YouTube video. So please, tell me down below when you guys think I should have the meet and greet, and like whether you'll come. Okay, next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Wow. Well, I see myself having already had my last born. Zach and I are really strongly considering having another baby. So and that would be like the last one. I can't carry another child after that one, please, please. So probably I will have had my last child. What else? I hope this platform will have grown. I hope this platform will have really, really grown by then. I hope to still be married to Zach. I hope to be happy. I hope to be prospering. I'll probably still be trying to lose weight because like I've been doing it my whole life. So in 5 years, I mean, most likely I'll still be trying to lose weight. And what else? Yeah, I don't know. I just see myself happy, I guess. That's really, I honestly don't have any other vision besides that. Like just having my family unit all together, being with my husband, being happy, being here with you guys, but now a bigger collection of you guys. And you know, in the future, you can't really know where life is going to take you. But yeah, I guess those are the things. Did you quit? Oh my gosh. So I got this question from so many people, as in like literally half of the questions I got were about quitting my job. So the questions were, did you quit your job? What happened with your job at my dawa? Why did you leave? I think people think it's more dramatic than it is, and I'm so disappointed to give you such a boring story. But what happened is, if you watch that video about the truth why I quit my job, I told you guys at the end of it that I had gotten this new role at my dawa, and I was working there heading their marketing department. Now what happened is, when I went into the role, I had already told you guys that the reason I had left my other role was mainly because it was not really enabling me to be with my kids, and I was not really being able to put as much effort into this platform as I wanted to. So at the point at which I was entering my dawa, it's because the opportunity had come and I didn't want to completely dismiss it without giving it a try first. So we had an agreement with the person who hired me that I would go on a 3-month like kind of like a contract. So I was kind of like on contract, and then we would see how that goes, see if I feel like I fit into the organization, see if they feel like I fit into their organization, and then we would take it from there, because I didn't want to lock myself down immediately, and they also wanted to be able to see like what my skill set would be able to deliver in that role. Now by the time I was done with 2 months, because I left after 2 months, I just had, honestly, I felt like, no, this is not what I want to be doing. I really felt like I had taken myself back into the position that I had just left. And so I was just like, why am I doing this? And to be completely honest, one of the main reasons I went back was being scared of not having a monthly salary. Like, guys, when they say that a monthly salary is addictive, it's 100% addictive. Like, I completely understand that, and that's probably one of the main reasons I went back. But then I thought, you know, Joanne, you're being a wuss. You don't want to put in the effort and time to build your dream, yet you want it to be as big as you want it to be. So I was like, you know what, it's okay. I've tried this out, it didn't really work out. And you know, it's okay, by the way, for you to be able to say, I tried this and it didn't work out. And that's exactly what happened with me and my dawa. I tried it, it didn't work out, and I just was just like, okay, Rosafi, guys, I'm out. Yeah. And so I left, and I think many people were a bit asking so many questions because I didn't really talk about it, but it's because I really wanted to make a separate video about it, even though now I don't know if I'll actually make the video. But that's basically what happened. And I really want to like encourage somebody. Just because you're in an opportunity which was like an amazing opportunity doesn't mean that it's not, you know, not all amazing opportunities are for everyone. And for me, that was an amazing opportunity, but it just wasn't for me. Like, I had already left a previous job, a really good job, because of this exact same reason. Why would I now remain in this same position when I know 100% it's not where I should be? And so that's why I left. And so I am now 100% a digital content creator. Like, this is my full-time job. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm all these different things. Like, I'm not one thing. So yeah, but basically I do not have an 8 to 5. That's what I'm trying to say. Next question, do you think you will ever get another 8 to 5? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't want to say never. Right now, I'm just focusing on this platform. I'm focusing on my YouTube and my Instagram, and just growing my knowledge of the social media space, my knowledge of you know, just the digital space, because I really want to do work in digital. I love digital, I love social media, and I don't want it to just be a hobby. I want it to be something that I am an expert at, and something that I can do like with my eyes closed, because it's something that I absolutely love. So right now I'm just focusing on this, and I'm happy being able to spend more time with my kids and with my husband and in my home, and it's just giving me so much joy. But you know, I don't know what the future holds, so I don't want to say never, but right now I'm just enjoying doing this and being me. Next question, how long have you been married? Zach and I have been married for 1 year and 9 months because we got married last year in March. So it's been a year and 9 months. That's 1.75, a year and 3/4 basically. Please give me tips for the positivity you spread. You are so positive all the time. Okay, first of all, that's not true. So many people see me and they're just like, are you even ever sad? Like, are you ever upset? If you saw me yesterday, I was literally crying like most of the day. Over the weekend, I was so upset. I was in so much pain. I was so uncomfortable. But you know what I try to tell myself, like how I remain positive, is that I tell myself that I will be positive. Like when I wake up, like today when I woke up, I could have chosen to be like, oh, now I need to record the video again and I'd already recorded yesterday. Oh, now I need to do this. Now I need to do this. But I tell myself, I'm going to be happy. Today is a good day and I am happy and I am positive and I am excited and it's amazing and I'm going to achieve so much. And that is the mindset I put myself in. I don't allow external circumstances to come and give me joy. I am already joyful. And then those external circumstances can come and like, it's like a bonus. It's like a bonus to my happiness, like a bonus to my joy. So I just channel that positivity and I'm just like, I'm happy. A bad thing may happen, but that doesn't mean that now I have a bad life. It doesn't mean that now I'm gonna have a bad day. It's just a bad thing that has happened, but I can choose to be positive. I can choose to be happy. And that's exactly what I do. And then when you do that, you find that you even attract more positivity. You know, when you're always positive, people are not going to come into your space with negativity. And when they do, block them, delete them, remove them, stay away from them, because you cannot allow other people to take your joy. But so then just protect your positivity, protect your space, channel those good vibes yourself. Like even if things are going wrong, you just say, you know, I'm happy, I'm going to be joyful through it. That has helped me a lot. Next question. Here, we're only on number 14. Gosh, how many tattoos do you have? What do they mean? Can you show them to us? And where did you get them done? Okay, starting with where I got them done. They've all been done by one person. He's called Gadhuku. I think the store is in town called something Stripes. Inked Stripes. African Stripes. I don't know. I'll find it, guys, and then I'll try and leave it in the description box down below. But I will insert a picture here of I have 3 tattoos on my back and 1 on my foot. I'll insert a picture here of the tattoos on my back. Yeah, so the first one was the one which I got, the one in the middle with the Chinese symbol. That is basically a Chinese symbol of my name, I think. Maybe I might go to China and they tell me it means noodles to go. Anyway, so that's the first one. Then the second one is the one on my shoulder. It's a sparrow and then it says Ethan William, and basically it's my son. His name is Ethan William, and the sparrow is supposed to signify a sparrow is basically a bird which, even if it flies around the whole world, it can always find its way back home. So that's why I got that one. And then the one on my neck, honestly, I don't know what it is. I just got it like at some point when I had broken up with my ex and I just wanted a tattoo, and it doesn't really mean, I don't even know what it means. I think it means something like education or knowledge. I don't even know. But I've seen it on a number of people. So just please, if you know, please let me know in the comments down below so I can know what I'm walking around with on my body. Yeah. And then the last tattoo is the one I have on my foot. Let me insert a picture here. And that one I basically got when I was pregnant with Ethan, I believe. And I don't think it means much. It's just a flower. I just thought it was cute. I woke up one day. You know how pregnant women are. We are crazy, crazy. I just woke up one day and I was just like, hey, you know what? I want a tattoo. And I went and I got it. And it's a lily. Luckily though, now when I look at it, it reminds me of my mom, because my mom's favorite flowers are lilies. So I'm just like, oh, my mom. But I know that's not the main reason. But yeah. Okay, next question. Was there a life event that made you decide to be you? Absolutely. Breaking up with my ex, or rather when my ex and I broke up. When I think back at that relationship, I think about it with both like a fondness, because the relationship gave me Ethan, but also a kind of like heaviness, because when I think back at it, there's so much that was wrong with the relationship. It was so toxic. And at the time, obviously, I didn't see it like that, because when you're in a toxic relationship, you don't see it being toxic, right? And at the time, I really felt like I had done everything I needed to do for me to make the relationship succeed, and it was sad that it didn't succeed. But afterwards, I realized that I had changed so much of who I was and how I was for me to try and make the relationship succeed, for me to try and make him love me more, for me to try and feel lovable and feel beautiful. And I realized when we broke up that, wait, that's not me, that's not who I am, that's not how I am. And I felt like after that is when I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna be how I am. And if I don't find a man, and if no man likes me the way I am, that's just too bad. I guess I'm just gonna be a single mom forever. And I just decided I'm going to be myself. I'm going to do life the way that I want to do life. And yeah, I'm still doing that till now. Lucky for me, I found a man who absolutely allows me to be who I want to be, and he supports me and he loves me as I am, and that's just the best thing ever. Okay, next question. What is the hardest thing about parenting? What is the hardest thing about parenting? Feeling like you're not good enough. Always feeling like there's something more you should be giving your kids. There's something better they should have, you know? Like always feeling like they need, like you're not enough, basically. Like when my daughter, every time my daughter gets hurt somehow, you know, she's in that stage where she's learned how to walk, she's trying to be adventurous, she keeps falling. And like when she gets hurt, I always feel like I should have been there, I should have helped her, I should have protected her. Even when Ethan is, let's say, bullied by someone outside or someone hurts him, I'm just like, I need to be doing more as a mom to protect them, you know, to like rescue them from the ills of the world and the bad things of the world. Yeah, so I'd say that's the hardest thing about parenting. Always feeling like you're not enough. Like, although I do try to encourage myself and I tell myself I am exactly the kind of mom that my kids need, and that's why God gave me to them, and that's why God gave them to me. But still, sometimes it just feels really like, I need to be better, I need to be more, you know? Next question. What do you do to lift yourself up when things are going wrong or life is all kinds of wrong? First of all, I think this was asked by a woman, because as women, we have a tendency when one thing is going wrong, especially if it's in your relationship or, you know, you've had a fight with your man, it can tend to feel like everything is wrong. Like this one thing is wrong, but really it feels like everything is wrong, you know? So what I try to do is, first of all, I try to take myself back from the situation and I'm like, okay, what really is wrong? Life is not altogether wrong because I'm alive, I'm sitting here, I'm pretty, kinda, you know, and I've woken up, I've eaten today. So I'm like, not everything is wrong. This one thing is wrong. I try to see how I can fix it, or I talk to somebody who can help me fix it. And if it's one of those things that I can't fix, then I don't know, I cry. I find crying a very therapeutic activity, by the way. I cry so often. I cry, or I eat. That's why I'm just fat forever. Or I talk to my mom. Talking to my mom always makes me feel better. Or talking to my sister Angie. I talk to my mom or my sister or one of my friends. What else? And then I just try and focus on things that I can control, you know, especially if it's a situation which is outside your control, you can feel so powerless. And what I try to do is focus on things which I can control. So if it's like cooking, or if it's putting the kids to bed, or if it's cleaning my house, or if it's shopping, like I just do something that I myself can actually do. If that I'm not able to control that other thing. That's basically how I deal with it. Next question. How old are you? I'm 28 years old. I was born on March 2nd, 1990. My birthday is coming up in 3 short months. Guys, you don't have much time to save for my present. In your proposals, what are the key things you try to emphasize on when you're reaching out to brands, and how do you market yourself? I get this question quite a lot. There are two ways I think about it when I'm marketing myself. The first thing, I'm the person who I am marketing. I'm marketing me, Joanne, because when a brand decides to partner with me, they need to have the confidence to know that I'm going to be able to generate the value that they need from the partnership. So I try to sell myself as a person who can actually understand their company, who understands their company already, and who can translate that into actual leads for the company, because ultimately that's what they want. And then the second way that I market myself is I try to find as many close links between myself and the brand I want to work with, so that they can see that our brands are very similar. So for example, I wouldn't go and work with like a tire company, because whenever am I ever like worried about my tires? But I would reach out to a company that has something to do with, let's say, motherhood, or like, let's say, diapers, and I'll be able to show how the aspects of my life that are to do with motherhood and babies would really intersect with their brand. And it's in that intersection that the magic actually happens, because if there's no intersection between you and that brand, there's no point of a partnership. No one will believe you even when you're talking about it on your platforms. So find points of intersection, maximize on those when you're marketing yourself. Tell them, oh, by the way, there's this brand, there's this thing I was thinking about, we could do this, I could talk about this, we can have a campaign that runs like this. One thing that Joanna, I remember one time, said to me when I was starting my YouTube channel, and she's so amazing, she's like been my YouTube mentor basically, is those brands that you want to work with you, they don't know who you are, they don't know you exist, and they are not going to come and just like do you a favor, like, oh, please work with us. They're not gonna do that. You need to show them the value that you can bring to their brand, as much as they are bringing value to your platform, and also like paying you, because you need to pay some bills, and Mukeni and Ethan need to eat. You also need to show them how you're going to benefit them, and that's where you need to maximize in terms of marketing yourself to the brands. Next question, we are almost done. We're at number 20. What bra do you wear when wearing off-shoulder and small strap tops? This person must follow me on Instagram, because I wear a lot of off-shoulder and small strap tops. Usually I just wear a strapless bra. I get them mostly from Woolworths, have some really nice ones. Mr. Price have some really nice ones, and LT Waikiki also have some really nice ones, although I've never bought the ones at LT Waikiki, but I've seen them and I think they look good. But many times, by the way, I don't wear anything. Honestly, guys, after I stopped breastfeeding my kids, my boobs just shrunk. They're so small, although someone told me recently, hey babe, that they're kind of growing, so maybe, I don't know, there's hope. But most times I don't wear anything. If it's like a thick enough material to hold my boobs, then I don't wear anything. But other times I will wear a strapless bra. How much weight have you lost since you started going to the gym? Zero. I've lost nothing. And let me tell you why. Because for some reason, my eating has been so bad this December, you guys. As in, there's just something about December. Zach keeps taking me out. I keep being invited to events. We keep going to like family things, and I've just been eating so badly. And this is just testament. No matter how much you exercise, if you eat badly, you're never gonna lose weight. It's just a fact. So I don't think I've put on any weight, but I don't think I have lost weight. I don't think. I am 100% sure I have not lost weight, because I've been eating badly. And then last week, usually the week before my period, I'm like a ravenous beast, you guys, like a beast. So I have lost no weight, but I'm planning to get more serious. I haven't even gone to the gym yesterday, Monday and Tuesday, so I will purpose to continue going to the gym, and I'm trying my best this week to eat better. Yesterday I ate really nicely, so today I'm planning to eat better. 22. What's the one thing you have learned about yourself this year, either good or bad? That I'm resilient, you guys. As in, I've been through a lot this year. I know most times when you look at my channel, I just look like my life is perfect and I'm always smiling, I'm always laughing, everything is always seems so easy for me. But guys, let me tell you, I don't like share absolutely everything. Obviously, when I'm going through a hard time, I won't like come and be like, hey guys, okay, today I fought with my husband. But this year has been really challenging. If you watched our highlights video, which I think is the video before this one, where Zach and I were talking about our highlights from 2018, you'll notice that we said our marriage has really been tested this year. Like, people look at us and they're just like, your marriage looks perfect. Do you ever even fight? I can't even tell you, but this year our marriage has really been tested. Our family has really been tested. Like, we have really had a hard time this year. Like, it's been good, but there have been some really difficult times. And I think I've just learned that I'm resilient. Like, there's some things which I think back on right now and I'm like, how did I even get through that? How did I not, like slit my wrists? Because like, what? I mean, it's been really hard, but I've learned that I'm really resilient. Like, I'm really strong. Honestly, I ain't even lying. We're almost done. Okay, how do you handle Zach staying out late to party kind of situations if he does? Zach doesn't really stay out to party that much. If he does, maybe it's like once in a month or once in like 3 weeks or something like that, because most times when he goes out, we are going out together, so it's never an issue of like he's staying out, because we are almost always hanging out together. So if he's out late, I'm also out late. But the few times that he does go, like he's probably going with his friends or something like that, or his work colleagues, for me, as long as he's communicated, the only thing I don't like is like if somebody just disappears and then it's 4 a.m. and I don't know where my husband is. But most times he'll usually just communicate and he'll just be like, oh babe, I'm out with my friends, and then don't expect me until or much later, so that I know. It's like I'm not nervous, like thinking thinking about where is he, I already know. So the communication is the most important thing. If you could collab with other Kenyan YouTubers, who would it be? Ooh, okay. Number one, obviously Joanna Kinuthia, because I mean, she's amazing and I think she's really, really dope. I really like her content. I really like how authentic she is. I don't feel like she's ever pretending. The second person I would collaborate with is probably Patricia Kihoro. I really like her videos as well. I like the extent she goes to actually like make really good quality productions, unlike me who just does the bare minimum. But I think I would definitely want to collab with her. Who else? Probably the Green Calabash, because I feel like in terms of Kenyan YouTubers, they're the only one that they come closest to like my family dynamic. They are married-ish. I mean, if you live together, pretty much you're married. They have a child who's 8 and 1. Our children are 8 and 1. So yeah, I think it would be really nice to collab with them as well. So yeah, so those three: Patricia Kihoro, Joanna Kinuthia, and probably the Green Calabash. Okay, last question. What would you tell your 25-year-old self on matters to do with relationships? 25 was 2015. I think by that time I had broken up with my ex, because we broke up in September of 2014, and I met Zach in January 2016. So my 25-year-old self, I would tell her, girl, just wait, Zach is coming, he's on his way, and he's gonna blow your mind. He's gonna blow your mind. Because in 2015, I remember going through a period of really feeling so lonely, so just like, oh my god, I'm a single mom, I'm never gonna meet anyone, I'm never going to be in a relationship again. But yeah, I'll just tell myself, hang in there, girl, the right man is coming, and he is going to be beyond your wildest dreams. That is the last of the questions for today. I will answer the other ones, I think tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, sometime before the end of this week. But thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it if you do like it, and if you want me to do more Q&As, do you want me to do a Q&A with Zach or with the kids or with my sisters or my friends, just let me know and I will get it done. Also comment down below anything you want to ask me or anything you have a follow-up question about based on what I've talked about. And of course, if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Also, before I forget, I have gotten to 30k followers on Instagram, and I'm gonna be conducting like 3 massive giveaways this week. So if you want to win something, please go follow me on Instagram, and so you can see how you can win some of the cool stuff that I will be giving away, including cash and lipsticks and shoes and just like amazing stuff. So just please go follow me there. I have been rambling on for 28 whole minutes. Let me just end this video now. Thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you for being patient with me. I hope that all my technical hitches are done now, because guys, I can't anymore. I just can't. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.